All right, y'all. Time to end the beef once and for all. DNA of the Latinos, black or not. Let's see. Let's see. Before I read the results, though, you see what I'm saying? We got to understand a lot of colonies done, captured our people, brought them to the Americas, and they been mixed with these colonies, the Portuguese, the Spanish, the French, the English, Spain. They say that that's their motherland and all of that. You see what I'm saying? And you talk about, nations as such as the Dominican Republic, Grenada, you know, what's the Bahamas. You see what I'm saying? America, uh, Cuba, a lot of those, South America, a lot of those are slave colonies. Whether they revolted or not and got their independence or not, you see what I'm saying? That's why they didn't like Fidel Castro. You see what I'm saying? Because he would teach his people about the great uh continent of Mother Africa. You see what I'm saying? And African Latino, Afro Latino. You see what I'm saying? He kept it as one of the forefronts of his movement. And as we know, he granted safety and asylum to Asada Shakur. You see, for the work that she had, put in the Americas, you know, being, framed for a crime. You see, and then, the brothers freed her, and, she was able to, you know, uh, get her sovereignty. You see what I'm saying? But what we looking for is, global sovereignty, because we a population of our own that don't even know who we are. You see what I'm saying? And we think skin color and false history give us other people colonizing other lands and naming them as if it's their own. You see what I'm saying? We tend to call ourselves the colonizers' names. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's uh West Indian, you see what I'm saying? Whether it's Caribbean, you see what I'm saying? Whether it's uh American, you see what I'm saying? Uh, we'll say Colombian. We'll say all of that. You see what I'm saying? Antiguan, we Antiguans. You see what I'm saying? Instead of being able to say that we are African people. See, Africa or Al Kebulan. See, some people got a problem with the word Africa because it's attached to the slave trade. You see what I'm saying? But y'all can't reverse and try to change the story. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand who you know thyself, who you know who you are. You see what I'm saying? And we got, direct uh ancestry with the African continent. It ain't like we came over here thousands and thousands of years ago. You see what I'm saying? From the South Pacific or even from the Atlantic. Yes, that happened. But that's not our origin on this continent, whether you African American or African Latino. You see what I'm saying? So we got to be able to start to identify who we truly are. You see what I'm saying? And y'all know, y'all like, subscribe, hit the little bell, share this with the family. You see what I'm saying? But we doing the DNA of the Afro Latinos and Latinos in general. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna give a a, a a general statistic. You see, of both. You see what I'm saying? So we can know thyself, family. We got to know thyself as a people. Global. This is global Africa again. You see what I'm saying? And so, Fat Joe came out and told y'all, Latinos are Africans or black people. You see what I'm saying? They, you see, and we must, know that. You see what I'm saying? But our brothers and sisters in certain areas be trying to diss because we got kinky hair, but your hair just as kinky. You see what I'm saying? Or curly or whatever. That's still African. You see what I'm saying? And you know, and let me read these results, and then we'll get back to the dialogue. So the Latinos, I'm gonna read the Afro Latinos, and then I'm gonna read the Latinos in general. So the Afro Latinos are 65% sub-Saharan African. You see what I'm saying? And we'll get into that sub-Saharan thing in a minute. Uh, and on the breakdown, they 59% West African. They 1% hunter gatherer like the Hadza tribes and the Khoisan tribes. You see what I'm saying? Then they 4% of all broadly of sub-Saharan African tribes, which means all the other African tribes, they got 4%. Then they got 21% East Asian and Native American. You see what I'm saying? Ancestry. So they also got 21% Native ancestry. So the Native American ancestry is 19%. Southeastern ancestry is 0.1%. Broadly over East Asia is 0.3%. And broadly over East Asia and North America is Native America is 1.4%. So, and they also got some so-called European blood. So they got 12% European blood, which is Spanish and Irish, 1.1%. And then they got Libyan. Now, Libyan, that's you know, they double talking because Libya is in Africa. You see what I'm saying? So that's African blood. You can't go to the DNA, which is ancient, and try to say the people in Libya are today are white people. You see what I'm saying? See how they try to confuse you? You see what I'm saying? Like the people in Libya, if you get some Libyan DNA, some ancient African DNA, the people in North Africa is not the Africans that would have been there that created the actual Y chromosome, the X chromosome, DNA. That's, you know what I'm saying, the haplogroups. That's not, see what I'm saying? See how they try to trick you? So that's another point on Africa. So not only is they 65% African, what is that Libyan stat? Let me get it. Let me get them analytics on that Libyan. And they also 2% Libyan. So you can add 68. So they basically 67% African. So when you look at your chart, you basically 70% African, and then you got a little old piece of European, and then you got a little slice of Indian. You see what I'm saying? When we know that European is in there from cultivating and raping black women. You see what I'm saying? And the Indian is in there from us fleeing on American soil and on Caribbean soil, seeking refuge, and therefore being amongst the Indian, therefore we would cultivate together and make babies. So your European ancestry come from domination and rape. Your Indian ancestry come from fleeing and seeking refuge amongst the Mongoloid people that was already here, which they was also mixed with ancient black people to keep it hot with you. You see what I'm saying? But so what do you subscribe yourself as? Latino people. You an African person. You see what I'm saying? The DNA say that. I don't want to hear no Dane Calloway stuff either. Well, you pop up out of America out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? But you see the DNA. Science don't lie, family. Science don't lie. So we must stick to the facts. We must stick to the facts, family. So this is you could call yourself what you want, but at the end of the day, your DNA tells you the